Hola.
Hi.
Bienvenidas a Super Mamás.
Super Mamás.
This is Paulina.
And this is Bricia. We're moms and sisters.
I have two beautiful girls, Krista who's 4 and Sabina who's 1.
And I have a handsome baby boy, Eduardo Santiago. And we welcome you to the Super Mamás Sisterhood.
We're here to help one another, inspire one another, and support each other through the ups and downs of motherhood.
I hope you guys enjoy the show.
Okay, ¿listas?
Here we go.
Hola Super Mamás. This is Paulina, and this week on the show, we're going to talk about those great moments that make us completely shitty moms. Yes, I have them, you have them, everybody has them. And for that, we are going to sit down with our friends Marianne Zoellner and Alicia Ybarbo, authors of the book Shitty Moms. And they're going to make us feel a little better about ourselves.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
How's everybody doing? Rough morning for everybody.
Sure. How are you doing,
It was
Bricia?
half a period. I am not doing very well. You had a rough morning.
BTF. No, wait. BRF. Bricia's full on BRF today. Hashtag BRF.
I got a period.
Big resting face. For all the people that you don't know, you do not want to be in this room today.
Okay, tell everybody what happened to you this morning.
Just this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Generally in life, what's wrong with you?
I'm the worst mother of the world. Hashtag mom fell this morning.
I think this episode's going to be hashtag shitty mom.
Shitty mom?
Because we have the authors of the Shitty Mom book, volume 2 on today. Sort of. We'll explain later. But Paulina, give us your hashtag shitty mom moment of the week.
Oh my God.
What happened to you this morning? It's so funny how we don't even have to go back as far as like,
Nope.
What happened to you this weekend? No, girl, what happened to you today?
This morning.
What happened to you this morning?
So I was out for since Friday. So my husband had things to do, a lot of work. So he told me since last night, I'm going to leave like at 5:30 in the morning today. So you have to figure out with the girls. So I was like, okay. So he left and I woke up. I got him ready. I, changed them, gave him breakfast.
Did he go work out or what?
Huh?
Did he go work out or
No,
what?
he went to work.
Ay, que hombre tan trabajador.
I know.
Uh-huh.
Then I was like, okay, now you guys are all ready. Now it's mom time. Let me get in the shower and just really quick, just para despertarme, and then we'll leave. So I'm there, and I could hear, like, Sabina's been on the tub with me literally for the past 5 times that I've taken a shower. She stands next to the tub, water falling on her face. She don't care. Like, mommy. I'm like, okay. So today, of course, I'm like, Krista, get your sister. It was my fault. I told her, get your sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then she comes in the room. She comes to the bathroom, and she's like, Sabina. I don't know what she was saying, talking Sabina. Then I hear them walk away, and then I slowly stop hearing them at all.
Is your shower door open?
I have to have my door. My
Yeah, I'm
bathroom
just
open.
wondering, like, because when I'm taking a shower, I don't hear anything that's going on outside my house.
You should, because how else are you gonna know what's going on? I mean, at least with the girls, the door's open because I have to hear them.
Mm-hmm.
So slowly, I stop hearing them.
I think this is why Lily Rowe, or I guess last week, takes a shower before things start getting.
I usually take a shower at night when they're sleeping, but today I was like, I need to come alive this morning. Anyway, so all of a sudden I stopped listening to them, and I'm like, Krista, and I'm like, what the hell? So I grab a towel and I come outside, and I'm looking for them, and then I hear the landlord that lives upstairs. He was outside in the back working on something, and he's like, they're outside. He's like yelling it.
Somebody said they're outside.
And I was like, what? So I go through the back door, because we have a little back patio that we share with the other apartments, and they're right there just playing with the ball. And I was like, Krista, come here right now. She was like, what did I do? And I was like, you don't ever go outside by yourself. But
they were in the back, in the back,
things.
in the back, in the back,
Yes.
in the back. Okay.
I figured out
they weren't
first,
like out in the street.
No, not in the street.
Mm.
I figured out. She figured out how to open a door, a locked door, like a big, like a door, like a, not just like a regular door, because that door has locks. That because it goes outside.
Mm-hmm.
So she knows how to freaking open it. And I immediately called my husband. I was like, you need to install extra locks on these doors, because she opens the front door and now she's opening the back door. Like one day she could just be like, I'm going to kick it outside, and she can just leave because she figured out how to open the doors.
I mean, my kid is a year and he opens doors.
Well, she reaches now. I'm like, she's tall enough that she reaches. She's like, oh, let me just open it. And she's like, let me just take my sister outside. And they weren't, I'm glad the guy was there.
Does remind everybody how old Grisa is?
She's 4.5. And Sabina's 1.5.
I think it's pretty like normal for her to know how to open doors, though, no? I mean, my baby opens doors now. My baby opens up the door to my room, walks out, and climbs up the stairs into the kitchen.
Right. The door has a lock, right? But this door, on top of it, you know how like the other doors have other locks on top, like independent locks?
Uh-huh.
She figured out how to open those too. Like she's tall enough that she can reach them now. And it was just like, oh, like I have to like be extra careful now, because she's like not only.
So that's it. You're never taking a shower again.
Ever. I'm not going to take a shower. I came out in a towel.
What
and my neighbor was like, honey, it's okay. I was like, I even paused because I was like, should I keep walking? Like, I have a small ass towel around me. I have a small ass towel around me.
Can you explain to everybody what it looks like, what your building looks like? Because
so I live in a fourplex.
I want everybody to like get acquainted and familiarized with the
my address
setup with the setup you got back there, so everybody knows, because it seems pretty like, oh, they went to the back, but no, you live in a fourplex.
We live in a fourplex, and we share the building with like 3 other families. And there's a back area, like a back patio that goes to the garage doors. But that patio has a door, like has a gate. And that gate usually closed because the landlord and I agreed that she would keep that gate closed. But this morning, sometimes she forgets and she leaves it open. So that's why every time I take my kids outside, because I have left them outside because it's outside.
Yeah.
But I have to make sure the gate is closed and that, you know, like I'm there just in case, and I can look at the window and see them. And you know what I mean? Like I have to be there. But I was in the shower. I'm assuming they're inside the house. And no, they're not. They're outside. I'm naked with a little towel around me. And I come out and my landlord's husband is there. And I was like, thank you. Thank you, Ray. Okay, give me my kids. Gotta go. Bye. I was so embarrassed. And then, because he started asking Krista questions like, honey, where's your mom? And she was like, she's taking a shower. She's like, so she doesn't know you're here? No. She told him. So my husband and I had a conversation yesterday when I came back, because the people at church also told him, like, you know, Krista's not listening. You know, we have to repeat things over and over. And then, like, we have to do something about her, because she's going through this transition that we don't really know. We're not really sure what's going on.
Mm-hmm. I know. I've seen it.
So yesterday, you know, we went to eat, and then afterwards we were going to go have ice cream, but then it was late, and I was like, no, we got to go home, take a shower, you know, got to put them back in their schedule. Since last week, I was like, schedule.
Uh-huh.
So then I was like, Krista, I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to make it to the ice cream, but, you know, maybe tomorrow. And then she was like, you know what I hate?
Whoa, really?
She was like, do you know what I hate? Mommy, Daddy, do you know what I hate? And I was like, what do you hate? I hate it when we cannot go get ice cream. And my husband was like, no, you don't like it. You don't hate. You don't know what hate means. She was like, I hate vegetables.
Fair.
And we were like,
noted.
Wow. I'm like, where did you get the and I'm like, hate? I hate it. I'm like, I don't think I say I hate it when you do this, Krista, because, you know, I'm just like, don't do this, or, you know, but she's like, I hate it, Mommy and Daddy. I hate it when, and I was like, what? Like, who is this? And then last night, she was like, Mommy, I don't love you. And I was like, you don't?
Wow.
I was like, that's fine. I love you, and that's all that matters. She was like, well, I don't love you because you don't want me to watch TV right now. Or like, like things like that. And I was like, who are you? Where is my daughter? So my husband was like, I know it's me that has to change. I'm like, I'm glad you noticed. I didn't have to do anything, but you noticed that you have to be more consistent with the discipline, because he's like, mi princesa, mi vida, mi cielo, mi na, 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 na. So when these days that I wasn't there, Krista was completely like, I am the boss of you and you do what I say. And he was like, I know I have to change. And I was like, yes, he realized.
Wow.
Yeah, but like, I was like, what? She hates it? She doesn't love me? She's starting to like be, I'm like.
That is scary.
From 1 week to the next. 1 week to the next.
Wow. Okay. Well, congratulations. You're officially the worst mother in this room. Your daughter hates you, and you almost lost them today. Congrats. Okay, ladies, we'll be right back. And we're back. And I still have a bitch resting face.
Yeah.
I legit thought I was pregnant.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you kind of told me that day, but I was like, ha ha ha, blah blah.
No. I even took a pregnancy test.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of sad it was negative.
Aw.
I know. That's when you know if you want a second one. And I was kind of like, oh, yay. No. But I was 3 days late on my period, which is so abnormal for me.
Right.
Like I'm very like
too.
on the date it has to.
Me too.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Stress.
I think everyone always blames everything on stress, right? Like
stress.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. But maybe it's the stress. But I was like 3 days late and I told my husband, I was like, I'm 3 days late on my period. He was like, huh? Huh?
I know where your baby gets it from then.
Yeah, I know. I was telling you. We both go, huh? So today on the show, we have two guests, Marianne and Alicia Ybarbo, and they are the authors of Shitty Mom.
I love that title.
I know. So we met Alicia when we went to the fabulous summit that we spoke about. That's called We All Grow. She was a speaker. She's a producer for the Today Show. She is so much fun. Oh my gosh. We had I know.
She's a boss too.
She's a boss. She's hashtag girl boss, everything. This is her third book published.
Right? I was like, what?
I know. I remember her saying that they had two books.
I thought it was their second.
This is their second Shitty Mom book because the first one went so well because there's a lot of shitty moms out there, my sister included. In this room, I'm a perfect mom, so I can't relate. So we're going to play a little bit of what our interview was with them right now. Where they're going to tell us a little bit about what the show is. They're going to tell us a little bit about what the book's about, what we can expect, how they met. So let's play a little clip of our conversation that we had.
Our book, Shitty Mom, this is Alicia talking. Our book, Shitty Mom, is all about enjoying and owning up to those less than perfect parenting moments. I mean, we all come into work or we all see a girlfriend when we go out for dinner or drinks and we say, oh my gosh, I have the worst story for you. Let me tell you about it. And as soon as it's shared, the next mom at the table or at work will say, really? I have another one that can totally top it. And after that, everyone starts sharing their shitty mom moments, and all of a sudden the moment that you had that you thought you were such a horrible parent in is suddenly not so bad.
Well, I know my sister and I here in the show, we always talk about her. We're always saying that we're shitty moms. And I feel like at some point, well, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, you told me that when you first met me, actually. But no, what's so funny is that I feel like because one, yes, we're all shitty moms. And two, because we will never feel like we're good enough for what we're supposed to be doing,
Ever.
right? Now, how did you guys meet each other? How did you guys come up with how did you guys come up with the idea of starting a book, or how did you guys meet? Let's talk about that first. How did you guys become friends?
Actually, we picked up each other at work. We both totally fell madly in love. We were in a show called Later Today. We planned our weddings together, and then we planned our babies together. I was not in the room when she and Mark conceived their first baby, but she called right afterwards and told me exactly how it went down. Anyway, we met at work. We've been working together nearly 17 years. We're both producers at the Today Show, and then we wrote our first book called Today's Mom. And then once we started building a big community in the Twitterverse and talking to a lot of moms around the country, we all just started sharing our mom fail moments and parenting fail moments, and i.e. shitty mom moments. And we just said this has to be our next book. Our first book was all today's moms, baby's first year. And then after that we were instead of doing toddlers, let's start talking about these moments that every single mom has. And it's a very saucy title for an everyday occurrence in my house.
I think it's a great title for occurrence in every single household across the country. And I remember when I met Alicia and I saw her speak, and she told us a really funny story that I want you to share with our listeners about your shitty mom moment with your firstborn, with your son, and J-Lo, and your daughter.
All right. So, we, as producers on the Today Show, we have the luxury of producing some really amazing talent. And Jennifer Lopez was a guest on the show about a month ago, and I had the opportunity of producing her. So she was on to plug, this woman's got so much going on. It's hard to believe she had time to stop by the Today Show, but so, she's not on a lot, and it's the end of American Idol. The season is wrapping, and my son is a huge fan of Idol and fan of Jennifer Lopez, huge. And when he found out that I was producing her again, because I've produced her in the past, it was what? This is my moment! And so I got the opportunity. I said, you know what? I hemmed and I hawed, and I said, I'm not going to do it. Nope, Jack, school is way too important. I really need to be in school. And I decided I'm going to do it. So here we are. We're on the way to work. I am feeling so good about myself as a parent. I am, I'm looking at people. I've got the biggest smile on my face. We are on a New York City bus, crowded bus going downtown. And I'm checking my email, and there's my son at my side, and all of a sudden, 7:40 approximately in the morning, I guess it's burned into my memory, there's an email from my daughter's teacher, and it said basically the following: it's 7:40, you were supposed to be, or it's 7:42, you were supposed to be here at 7:40 for the parent-teacher. I'm giving you just a few more minutes before I have to let your time go. And total mom fail. What did I just do? I've got this kid here on the bus with me. Here I think I'm mom of the year. And now I go and do this to my second child who's not even with me, who doesn't get the licks of getting to look at J-Lo or take a picture of her. Oh, my gosh. I felt so horrible. I did not know how to react. I look at my son. I look at my email to make sure maybe I just saw something. And nope, it was real. And after a minute or so of a true gasp, I think I lost my breath for about a minute. I decided, you know what, Jack, we're still going. We're going to go. We're going to take that picture, and I'll deal with, the teacher and apologize up and down, because, we all know how hard teachers work. And the fact that she was making time for us, that's a big deal. And the fact that I blew it, that could really eat away at a person, but I let it go. I let it go immediately. I know it was wrong. I know it was bad, but here I am trying to make one child happy while, making the other one miserable. That's not the intent, but I have to continue moving forward with making the one that's there happy. So, and honestly, I will never forget this moment as well, just because of the sting associated with it.
Now, I want everybody, all the moms, to know where to find you guys, where to get this book. I want every single one of our listeners to buy a book. So please let us know where to find it, where to find you guys.
You can find Shitty Moms for All Seasons in places like Amazon, Barnes & Noble. Bookstores have them available as of today. So
Perfect.
We're really pumped. We're super excited. And, we're just hoping that people enjoy the follow-up that we've given them.
And where can we find you guys on Instagram?
Yeah, SHTTYMOM. SHTTYMOM. And then you can usually, if they're looking for us, any bar in New York City, just go in and ask for us, and they'll point you in our direction.
That was fun.
I can't wait to get my hands on that book. And
Are
I
you
could have
gonna
probably
read it?
written half of that book.
I think the entire book is based on you, Paulina.
I'm the worst mother in the world. I am the worst mother. But this weekend I took a break.
Wait, okay.
Yeah.
So how long were you in Vegas? Okay, so my sister totally went on a Vegas trip.
I did.
And I know you want to talk about it. You were like, you look the opposite of me. You look great and full of life. So
even though I only had like 6 hours of sleep in the past 2 nights.
But isn't that like a normal?
Yes, actually, yes.
Go. Tell everybody about your trip. I think everybody wants to know. Did everybody know you were? I didn't even know you were going to. I didn't even know you were going to Vegas.
No, it was one of those things that I was like super iffy. Like I was like, should I go? Should I not go? I literally booked everything like the weekend before.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it's one of those things that I'm like, but I have all these things to do. Like I can't leave my kids. Like what is my husband going to do? He has to work,
Kind of like me and my Oaxaca trip.
Yeah. I was like, no.
Right.
No. Anyway, I found the latest flight that I could find on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got to Vegas like around 11 p.m. on Friday night. And I was like, I'm going to go to the room. I'm going to change. And then I'll call my friends and maybe I'll catch up with them. Right? So I called them as soon as I got there. And they're like, come to the room. I get to the room. I was like, I have to go change. They're like, no, change here. I changed. And it was like nonstop until yesterday, which was the greatest thing.
What time did you get back?
At 12, at noon yesterday.
Noon. So, okay, so then you left Friday. So you left all Saturday.
All Saturday.
And then half a day of Sunday.
Yes, I got home like at 12:30. But these are my group of friends that I've known since like high school.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gone through different stages together, and it was like the funniest trip that I took with them because we're all the same age. One of our friends is
so you're all 25.
We're all in our mid-20s,
uh-huh.
With kids,
uh-huh.
of course. We have the life.
Uh-huh.
So the 3 of us that have the smallest babies ended up in one room.
Of course.
2 of my friends,
they're like,
best
put the
friend,
moms in one room.
Yes, because they were pumping 24/7. It was like, okay, we got out of the room because we got to pump. So I was like, I don't mind it, because I was just there.
Mm-hmm. So
they're like, all right, I'll stay with you guys. And it was fun. But I was so grateful that I went. I did not want to go. I was like being like, I'm probably going to end up like go out until 11 and go in. But I was like, no, I'm going to be here and I'm going to have fun. And I had the greatest time with my friends. Like we realized that we cannot party like when we party when we're 20s, of course.
You just realized this, Paulina?
This was a trip that it took for us to realize that.
Uh-huh.
We all realized that. We're like, okay, girls, no more hoochie mama, none of that stuff, no more. That's it. Like we cannot do that. We're respectable 30 plus mothers.
Uh-huh.
And we have, I went out dancing both nights. I danced and danced and danced the night away. I stayed up until 5 a.m. Friday night, which, you guys know, Bricia makes fun of me because I stay up until 1 and I'm like, it's so late. Well, no, I stayed up until 5 a.m. And
well, it's not just that. It's also when you try to keep up, you fall asleep.
I didn't.
Like you'll fall asleep at the club.
Yep.
You fall asleep at the restaurant.
That's me.
Like you will be like we'll be like on our way walking from a club and you fall asleep on the street.
I have never fallen asleep on the street.
Yes, okay. You falling asleep talking to people.
Yes, I have.
I mean, like,
I have a narcolepsy problem.
Yeah, like
I'm narcoleptic.
Like you try to party hard. You try to go hard, and then like you'll just like go to sleep.
Not this time.
Well, I am very proud of you.
I told Elizabeth as soon as I saw her. I stayed until
our little
5
sister,
PM.
Elizabeth, our little sister.
Are you proud? She was like, I'm very proud. I was like, yeah, me too. But it was fun. I was like, wow, I am here. I'm having fun. I did not talk to my kids the whole time I was there. I didn't. My husband told me,
wow, you are a shitty mom.
Yeah, my husband was like, I don't think it's a good idea that we should talk while you're over there.
Okay, yeah, I remember you told me that. You told that he
told me that.
So what was that deal with that?
I guess it's you're still asking. You start asking too many questions. You start feeling guilty. Like, oh my God, you're over there having a bad time with my kids, and I'm here enjoying.
With
like,
my kids, you mean with the kids?
With the kids, I'm like, nah. And at first I was like, hey, what are you doing? And he wouldn't reply. And I was like, what? That's fucked up. They don't miss me or anything, But towards the second day, I left my phone on the side and I did not look at my phone. And I felt like, oh, this is exactly what I needed. I wanted to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
I saw my other friend like plugged in her phone, like her phone was in her face the whole time, like with her baby. And I was like, oh, thank God I'm not there. So as soon as I came home and I just became the mom that I needed to be. I needed to take that time, just be alone, have fun. The best part of my whole trip, the best part was the hour of flight back. I was so tired. I was like, I can't believe I did this. I can't believe it. Like, I'm so dumb. Now I'm gonna like pay for it, when I get back home.
Like that you didn't sleep, you mean?
Yeah, that I didn't.
Okay. I was like, why? I was like, weren't you just happy? I'm confused.
So I grabbed my earphones. I put Luis Miguel on my phone, my ears, the romances. I turned off everything, and I just like did not care about anything or anybody around me for that hour. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I landed to LA, I was like, I'm ready. Let's do this. Let me be a mom, And then it was noon, so I had the whole day yesterday still to like be home with them. But I swear, I'm like happy today. I'm like, I really, really, really needed to take some time for myself. That's great. It was like, and it wasn't even with the husband. It was just me by myself with my friends. And we've been friends for such a long time that we're like, hey, I'll be back. I'm going to go sit over there for a minute. And they're like, sure, and then we just go and we give each other space. So I was telling you that we should talk about giving ourselves permission sometimes to just be ourselves again,
Yeah. Of course. It's just, I think you're right. It's just hard to find that time, like, just kind of, like it's just hard to, one, you feel selfish, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You feel selfish, like if you do that, like what, like selfish because your partner or your kids or someone else is going to get the opposite end of that deal,
right? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So you feel bad for that.
Oh yeah.
And then finding the time for that.
Oh, that's another.
And
one.
then, I mean, how many times are you going to get that a year? Mm-hmm. Do you know, like sometimes when you look at a year, people don't realize how short a year is.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about 12 months, right? Mm-hmm. And there's 4 weekends in each of those months. Some of them have 5 weekends, but most of them have 4 weekends. So if you take one weekend out of, that's a lot.
That's a long time.
That's a lot to ask for, because if you look at your months that are coming, there's either a birthday party or a recital, or your husband has to do something, or you both have to go to somewhere. And especially like Latinos, we have huge families. Mm-hmm. There's always something going on, and with work, like when do you schedule that time to do it for yourself without feeling guilty?
I felt guilty I was scheduling, what do you call it? I was buying my ticket and I was feeling when I hit that button purchase, mm-hmm. I was like, no.
Well, yeah, that's why I told you that's why I felt like bad last time I went to Oaxaca, and you were like, why? I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be gone without my husband, without my kid, and like I just feel bad leaving my. I felt bad leaving my husband.
We had 2 birthday parties this weekend, and my husband had to take them. And you know what's so funny? I would take them, right? I would take them to 2 parties. I would buy the gifts. I would, put everything ready. But I was like, are you gonna be able to take them? Like, are you sure? You can just take him to one, And he was like, no, I'll take him to both. Are you sure? Like, will you be able to handle that? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, of course he would.
We should have had Ramiro. I should have had Ramiro on this weekend so he could tell us, like, how it went.
Yeah. No, I mean, he went to buy the presents. I didn't buy the presents. He just told me, like, where should I buy them? And I was like, just buy them books. I always give books.
Yeah.
So I'm like, go to the store, get the books. Get the kids, and he even told me that he came to the restaurant, had lunch with them, watched like a soccer game, and then from here he went to the parties. And he was like, I tried to have me time, but I can't do it anymore. And I was like, thank you. Right? I'm like, yeah. He was like, I was planning to take him to watch the soccer game to the restaurant, and he was like, I'm in the restaurant, like they could be there. But he was like, no, Sabina now walks everywhere. I couldn't just leave her. I had to get up. And I was like, thank you, honey. Yeah, right. You can't do that. You have to either be home, or if you want to take them somewhere, you have to go with someone, because you're never going to just sit down.
I had that kind of epiphany yesterday. I mean, not like it, like that I just realized, like, oh my God, shit, I'm going to be a mom for the rest of my life because, I know, but because I am a first time mom. So the baby, is changing as time goes by.
Oh yeah.
And then he's in this new phase, just like Risa's in her, like, I hate you mom phase, and like I hate everything around me, vegetables, and and that's when you start feeling like, what did I do wrong?
Oh yeah.
Like, why? Yeah. Like, you're like, why did I do wrong that she's like that?
Right.
Like, something that I did made that happen, right? So, and it's not us, it's just a normal child. That's just, every child is different. Every child, like, she's fine. She'll eat vegetables. I mean, do you remember when we were in high school and junior high?
Oh yeah.
I survived on hot Cheetos and cheese and cream cheese and Gatorade.
Yeah.
I think about that, I'm like, what the hell?
Nachos.
Not chili cheese nachos and chili cheese fries.
Right.
And then
lunch money will go to nachos.
Yeah, not chili cheese nachos. But anyway, I'm diverting from where I was going. This weekend, let's see, Saturday the baby was sick. We stayed home most of the day because we didn't want him to get more sick. Sunday we went to church, and after church we went to have lunch. Brunch, I should say. And we went back to this little tiny diner my husband and I used to go to when we were dating and when I was pregnant. It's called, what's it called? Olympic Pancake House.
Oh, yeah.
The one in the corner of your house. It's a little diner in LA that I absolutely love. It has like 5 seats in there, but the pancakes are delicious. Amazing. Like, it's just like super good food.
Teriyaki chicken for breakfast.
So that place doesn't have high chairs.
Oh, right.
They don't have don't even one high chair. I mean, it's a small place, which is weird, right? And when we came in, he had just woken up, and she's like, I have a booster. And I'm like, I guess. So for the first, I would say 20 minutes, he was totally great. He was sitting in his booster. My husband and I were like, oh my gosh, we had the perfect baby, like, so great. He's only 1 in a booster seat, having his snacks. But again, this restaurant's just really small. They have 1 cook making everything. So they had a huge to-go order before our order. So our order took a long time.
Oh, wow.
Just a long time. By the time our food came out, the baby was just done with that place. Done. Like, he was just like yelling and crying and just didn't want to sit down anymore. I wanted to grab everything on the table. Arching his back over and over again. And here we are trying to be wry. Like, I see you're arching your back. I understand you're frustrated, and nothing is working. And we finally get the food. And I'm like, really? Really? You're bringing in the food right now with a child in the middle, and then I'm trying to give the baby pancakes for it's his first time having pancakes. So we're like trying, we wanted to make it like a special thing.
Right.
Like this is the place we used to come when mommy had you in her belly, and mommy used to love these pancakes, and these are the first pancakes we want you to have, And then he loved the pancakes, but he was just like, they started throwing everything. My husband was trying to and I told my husband before going in, I'm like, I want to take a picture for Instagram because I haven't taken a food picture for Instagram in a long time. Didn't happen. It was just not the brunch we were used to having before. It was just not the brunch,
Nope.
that we used to have. I mean, we used to sit down and we already know what to order. And, we always order the same thing. We order the eggs with cheese.
Hot links.
No. I ordered the sausage. No, I ordered the sausage patty.
Oh, yeah.
I order hash browns, and I order a muffin on the side, and we make our own breakfast sandwich, with we put the jelly and the ketchup, and we split it, and, we have the pancakes. Like, we have a way of eating.
You had?
Had. And now this child came and ruined everything.
Oh, yeah.
And then my husband, he was like, I'll just eat standing up. And then I feel bad because I'm not going to be sitting down while he's standing up, with the baby. And then he's like arching his back and it's kind of hot in there.
Oh, yeah.
So we, and then he didn't have any cash. So then he had to go to the ATM to get the cash and then come back. And I'm like, I think I just need to go gift that lady a high chair. I'm like, Linda, this is for when I come with my child so that you have it.
But it was it the high chair or was it just everything? I mean, because, I could have probably happened the same way in a high chair.
I don't know. I feel like I leaned the high chair. He couldn't be like, try to get out. At least it's somewhere he can just be constrained.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Even
if he's whatever, screaming, arching, like whatever, dude, you're still in there.
Yeah.
Very anti-Rye, by the way. If Lady Erica from my school is listening, I'm kidding. but not. But do you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. On my way to Vegas, the whole time I felt like I was missing something. I was like, wait, I forgot something. I lost something. I was like, wait, I don't have anything. No, I didn't. I was like, wait. I got there and I was like, I forgot how easy it was to just move around by yourself anywhere. I got on that plane. I didn't have to worry about anybody. Didn't have to look after anybody. And I felt like I was missing something, which is like so sad because I was like, I'm missing the chaos of my life.
But going back to what you said earlier about giving ourselves permission.
Yeah.
Like, I guess we can just give ourselves permission to just have a shitty.
We do.
Shitty brunch. And then we left. And this is why I love my husband so much. He was like, he put the baby in the chair. And again, like, I just got my period yesterday, so I'm already kind of like on edge. But I was very calm. I didn't want it to ruin my day or anything. Or why would it? Why would you let that something like so simple ruin your day, right? So we were. And he was like, I think we did it great. I think it was great. I think the baby did wonderful. I think it was just because that place took a little too long. Right, babe? I'm like, yes, my love.
He's so positive.
Yeah.
Your husband's so positive. I love him.
I'm like, yes, baby, I love you. We did it. And then we high-fived each other. Yeah, it was great. It was a wonderful brunch. I'm like, oh, God bless you.
But maybe he does see him like that. Remember we were talking about how how much lighter they take things?
Yeah, but...
And like you say, why would you let something like that ruin it? Because you're a mom and you let things like that ruin your day.
Yeah, and then I'm like...
you do.
And I'm like, wait a minute, like... Wait, where's my perfect baby? But we used to go and he was just like in the car seat.
It's over.
And then you would just put him there and he would sleep through the entire meal, and you would just eat and be like, oh, nothing's changed.
Yeah, no.
I'm still the same.
Right.
All these moms worried about their kids. They can't handle their kids at a restaurant. My baby is perfect.
Wait until she starts like walking. Yesterday we were eating at a restaurant and they just took off. Now that's their thing. They just take off. And Sabina runs. Now she runs, not only walks, she runs. And Carissa runs behind her, so then we have to run behind them.
Oh, I know. I've seen them. Okay, well, let's take a break and get ready for our Patterns to Pattern segment. Welcome back. Welcome back to our Patterns to Pattern segment, brought to you by our friends at 7th Generation. And in this segment, my sister and I talk about a family pattern that we want to break.
And we
a generational pattern that we want to break.
Yes. Sometimes we don't do like a great job of keeping up with our patterns.
But we try. And we put the
out?
intention into the world, which is my pattern to pattern. This week will be exact same pattern to pattern that I had last time we talked to you guys about our own patterns to patterns. I am still not working out. And I think I know I keep saying it, you guys. You guys, but you know what? I'm human.
Yes, you are.
I'm human, and I think it's fair that I talk about this because, you know, a lot of times people will post something on social media like working out, and it's like, yeah, you worked out like once in like 3 weeks, and that's the one time you took a picture, and now everybody thinks you work out, and now I feel shitty because I'm not good enough. Do you know what I mean?
Give yourself permission to follow your patterns.
Yeah, give yourself permission to follow your patterns from time to time. So my pattern to pattern change this week is still going to be the working out.
Good.
I think I can do it, ladies. Just give me some words of encouragement, please.
My patterns to patterns is that I have to break is, I think, that just like trusting my husband more with the kids. I just really asked them like over and over, like, are you gonna be able to handle taking them to parties? And then right now I'm like, right now talking about it, I was like, I would have done it like with no problem. Like, why wouldn't he be able to? But it's because we control, we try to control it so much. Like, I don't know. The only time he texted me was when he was at Trader Joe's getting some groceries, and I was like, I sent him a list. I was like, this is what you need to get, like, instead of letting him decide.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it was because it was for the kids. So I'm like, okay, he did a good job. There was food at the house was clean, the kids were fine. And I was like, I need to trust them more with that. Like, just, give myself permission to forget about the house and trust that they're going to be okay, because they were, and they are going to be fine.
Yeah.
But you worry too much, and you're like, no, without me, everything's going to go wrong.
Yeah. I think I'm doing pretty good in that department. I swear that my husband has been going above and beyond and has been so extremely helpful and extremely patient with me.
Right.
And like even this weekend, like I said, and he's taking the initiative like every weekend and like trying to do activities with the child.
Aww.
And, not just staying home because
Right.
it's so easy to just because we're just so tired and all you want to do is do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I've taken Saturdays I'm like, okay, my week goes through Monday through Saturday, because Saturday I'm busy. Like, I have to do something with the kids. We get home like later than we usually go home sometimes during the week. But I'm trying to. But giving an update to my previous pattern, being submissive, I am doing a good job. If you ask my husband, I think he's going to say that I'm a better wife nowadays. Now I just have to work on that.
I am going
part.
to ask him. I'm going to see his eyes roll to the right and roll back to the left. And it's going to open his mouth and go, uh-huh. Uh-huh. He does that face.
He does that face. But,
I think that's a great pattern. Those are great patterns to keep working on. Ladies, and if, you guys have any generational patterns that you guys want to change, let us know. Hashtag us. Hashtag Super Mama Generation. And let us know.
I love the hashtag.
Hashtag Super Mama Generation.
Super Mama Generation.
Let us know what are the generational patterns that you want to break, or just hashtag us with pictures with your 7th generation products that we all love so much.
Have.
I know some of you guys have already
you.
sent us some snapshots through Snapchat, and Everyone, I know you guys are with us with our 7th generation dish soap. It's like you're struggling, but you feel good because you're using 7th generation dish soap, right? Like it makes it a little better doing the dishes.
Give yourself permission to enjoy washing dishes.
Yeah. Give yourself permission. Yeah, I like that one, Paulina.
I like that one.
Yeah, I'm going to let my husband and give your husband permission to do the dishes too. He's been doing the dishes actually. Because he loves the 7th generation soap so much. All right, ladies. For more information on 7th generation products, don't forget to visit their website at 7thgeneration.com. And my sister and I will be back with our Super Mama
tip
or pick of the week. And we're back.
We're back
with our Super Mama tip
or pick
of the week. My sister has a couple. My sister had a couple picks over the weekend. Apparently, they were about 22 years old. Cougar over there.
Oh my God, it was weird. No, I'm gonna do.
It's Vegas.
I'm gonna do a shameless plug for Vegas.
Go.
My Super Mama pick this week is I love micheladas. We have 2 different sizes. We have the family size one that you can keep at your fridge at home for whenever you want a michelada. And we have the small size that you can actually put in your pocket. The airplane allows it. They can go through security. Once you're in the air, you're like, michelada. The lady next to me at the plane was like, did you just make yourself a michelada? And I was like, yes, I did. You want some? Here. I made a new friend. You know what I mean? And
see, ladies, if it's not because you want to get drunk, at least do it to make new friends.
Make new friends. It's perfect. It's perfect to take.
And you know, if that girl likes michelada, she's going to make a great friend. Friends, real friends make other friends like michelada. So I don't know how you would say that. Real friends like real micheladas. So that's a good
pick.
Oh,
it was awesome.
Nice shameless plug. But you did use it this weekend, right?
I did use it this weekend. You know, because I usually use the big ones at home. But this week, I took the little ones. I took 2 in my purse, like a bunch of them in my luggage. I was giving them away. I was like, here, michelada, here.
You get a michelada. You get a michelada. You get a michelada. You were like Oprah?
Yes. Everybody got micheladas.
Nice.
That's my pick.
Oh my gosh. Well, my Super Mama pick of the week is going to go to 2. I have 2 picks.
You have 2 picks? Okay.
One free and one you have to spend money on.
Okay. Give us the one that you spend money on first.
Okay. The first one for all you LA moms, I have found the most delicious cupcakes in the freaking world. Okay. Number 1, I have to say, I am not a big cupcake person. I am not a cake person. I don't like anything sweet. I'm just telling you. I have never been into anything like that, like cupcakes, flan, nothing. But I got these cupcakes for Linda's, aka at Luz Warrior's baby shower.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't have any there. I just bought them for her shower. And then the next day, we had some left at the restaurant. I was kind of hungry, and I was kind of like, I'll just try one. I was like, oh my God, these are really good. I ended up having 3.
Wow.
3.
And that's big.
That's big for me.
Oh yeah.
And I felt really bad because I told them, I was like, you guys can have these. And I was like, came back and kept grabbing it from there. Like, I'm like the worst giver ever. And then I got them again for the baby's birthday party.
Oh, yeah.
And they flew.
They did.
They was okay. I bought 24 cupcakes. There was like, 15 of us? Well, 17 bodies counting the baby. So there was like 15 adults. They were gone within the first 30 minutes. The cupcakes were the first thing that was gone.
Our cousin even went inside your house and made coffee.
Yeah.
She had them. I was like, it is freaking 100 degrees outside.
She's like, but the cupcakes are so good. You guys, follow their Instagram. It's called Viva Los Cupcakes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. and she was so nice and to help me kind of navigate the cupcake world because I didn't know what to order. The cup and the cupcakes that I like, they're called the Conchita flavor. I haven't tried any of the other ones, but the Conchita cupcakes are the ones that you guys, if you guys are in LA and are looking for cupcakes for your party,
Mexican cupcakes.
Her Instagram again is Viva Los Cupcakes, and you can email them and take orders, or they have a little shop downtown on the weekends.
Oh,
I think. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. I think they do. So that's my first pick that you have to pay for.
Pick?
My second pick that it's free, it's a podcast that my friend just launched. It's, kind of like us, not mommy stuff, but it's a Spanglish podcast.
Nice.
Kind of like Spanish and English. And it's called Tamarindo Podcast.
I love that name.
Yeah, right? Isn't it great? It's called the Tamarindo Podcast. And like the tamarindo you eat.
Right.
Oh my, they've only had one episode so far. But oh my gosh. My husband and I were listening in the car. We were laughing so hard. They have this segment called El Chanclazo. El Chanclazo, where they kind of like throw shade at something. Like, my chanclazo this week goes to this person, right? And they throw shade. Oh my God, it's so funny. My friend Brenda.
Wow.
Yeah, we should. I'm like, oh, that's a good segment. But my friend Brenda is the co-host along with her friend. So you guys listened. Tamarindo Podcast. You guys should. It's a really good podcast. It's important that we support Latino podcasts.
Yes,
come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Go and listen to them. Tamarindo Podcast. I'm gonna go listen. I'm gonna add it to my favorites right now.
You guys, you should. Anything else? Any other tip that you want to give moms?
Be like me.
Okay.
I am perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I lose my children from from time to time. No,
and of course, or both, our major pick this week.
Oh yes,
the Shitty Mom book. Come on,
Shitty
guys, the Shitty Mom book. Thank you so much to Marianne and Alicia for being our guests this week. I
remember when you sent Alicia an email and you said you're a spirit animal, and I swear after that I was like, she really is. She is amazing. Check her out, guys. Check them both out.
Yeah, and follow them on Instagram. It's at Shitty Mom, at SHTTY Mom. So without the I, at SHTTY Mom. We're going to link them on our Instagram, and we are also going to link their book on our website, supermamaspodcast.com. You guys go buy their book.
Please.
Mom support moms. Please buy their book. It's only $15. You guys are going to get a great laugh. Shitty moms, because let's be honest, we're all shitty moms.
Yes, and you will see that you're not the worst one.
I am not perfect, you guys. From time to time, I am a shitty mom too.
I'm a shitty mom 99% of the time.
I'm like a shitty mom like 1% of the time.
Okay, sister. Sure.
But like, because of that 1%, technically I'm a shitty mom. Sometimes so you know what I feel sometimes like really shitty?
What?
When it's getting close to like 6 p.m. when we put the baby to bed, and I rather clean than like shower him and put him to bed.
It's a lot of work. Bedtime is work.
I know. Like,
it is.
This weekend my husband was like, well, honey, don't worry. If I'll do the dishes and you can put the baby to bed. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I felt like a shitty mom. Like, fuck,
you are a shitty mom. What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm like, I know, right? Why wouldn't you want to put your kid to bed? Isn't that like the most
bonding time?
The bonding and the most important time. Like, my favorite time is when I kiss him kiss him goodnight when he's like, he doesn't want me to put on his shirt, his PJs, and he pees on me, and this whole
I love it how we moms glorify those moments. We're like, it's the best time of the day. I'm like, I fall asleep with them. I'm like, if I put him to sleep, I feel like that's it. Like my day is over, because I like, they transmit all their tiredness to me, and I'm like, I'm exhausted. I don't know. It's not my favorite.
Well, guys, we will link the Amazon purchase link for the book on our website, supermamaspodcast.com. Also, if you haven't bought tickets,
go get your
Super
tickets.
Mamás Social.
Yay!
What are you waiting for?
What are you guys waiting for? Like, there's no excuses. Remember, after nap time, before bedtime, you have time, take your moms, take your tias, your cousins, your abuelitas,
and your husbands. Everybody. Supermamassocial.com. Again, supermamassocial.com. Surprise for this week. Mexico Collective will be with us that day.
Yay!
I don't know if you guys know about Mexico Collective, but we've spoken about the Waya babies in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, they're going to be there. They're going to launch a couple of new clothing lines for kids. We're so excited to have them with us. So if you want to come in afternoon and do some shopping with Mex Collective, get your tickets to the social today. Paulina, what's your Instagram?
@_supermamas, or Facebook is Super Mamás Podcast, or website supermamaspodcast.com. And in there, under contact, you will see a link to our closed Facebook group. Join it, ladies. Join it. Also, follow Bricia and I on Snapchat. What's your Snapchat, sister?
Bricia Lopez. I am very creative over here.
You are very creative. What is my Snapchat? My Snapchat is Pau, as in Paulina, PAU.LOVE, Lopez Velasquez, love. Pau, love. Follow us on Snapchat. See what we're up to. Twitter @_supermamas as well.
All right, ladies. That was your show for the week. I hope you enjoyed. Share with a friend. Share with a mom. Share with your enemy. Share with your best friend. Just share.
Remember, give yourself permission this week to do something that you like.
Super Mama!
Super